over a set of stairs before going to the reception, where he learns that the weekly hospital charges are $200. He pays the bill before heading back to his part-time job at McDonald's, where he thinks about how $200 is what he earns in a week, whereas these terrible people who have rich parents and everything else in their life easily earn hundreds of dollars without doing anything in minutes. While he was feeling miserable, one of his beautiful new co-workers named Bomi asks him where the Burger King foot lettuce is. He directs her towards the deep freezer, and Bomi thanks him while the other co-workers immediately start offering to help her retrieve the item. But she thanks them and moves on. This made him feel a little happy, but his happiness was short-lived as Pak enters the restaurant alongside Snapper while live streaming himself. He walks straight up to the counter and tells his audience that he has arrived at the restaurant to see the worker who has been blowing up on social media for her beauty. He then looks at Bomi and tells her that he has got a challenge for her and shows her a burger, telling her to cook it under 30 seconds, otherwise she will have to give him his number. Bomi doesn't know how to reply when suddenly Haben appears out of nowhere with the exact burger in the picture, claiming that he created it within 30 seconds, asking Pak to leave as he is disturbing other customers. Pak is surprised by this and doesn't say anything because he was on stream, but leaves the restaurant. That night, Snap comes over to his house and starts live streaming himself playing a game on his mother's account, while forcing Haben to cook ramen for him. He overhears Snap saying that one of the donations promised to donate $300 if he scored 30 kills. Haben hears all this with hatred burning through his heart as he spits inside the ramen to get back at him. While he was bringing the food back to Snap, he ends up tripping on the computer cable, and the screen disconnects just as Snap was about to get 30 kills, while the entire pot of ramen goes flying straight at his face as they collide. Snap immediately gets up and starts kicking Haben relentlessly, telling him to pay $300. While Haben thinks about how miserable he must be to get beaten up in his own house like this. While kicking him, however, Snap ends up cursing his mother, saying that she deserved to get cancer. This turns a switch inside Haben, who gets up with anger in his eyes and delivers a strong uppercut. Snap is surprised but starts punching him back as the fight, while Haben grabs some kimchi and slaps him in the face. Haben then grabs the pot and bonks him in the head before they start an all-out brawl with kimchi and pots, unknown to the fact that the light of the camera was still glowing and they were still getting streamed online. Later that night, with bruises all over his body and his entire room destroyed, he switches off the main circuit before heading back to